It's an interview that has announced Prime Minister Narendra Modi's arrival on the global stage as a global leader. It's an article. US President Barack Obama has written a rare piece on Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the Time magazine. The 44th US President Barack Obama refers to Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the 166-word piece, which is a part of Time magazine's annual list of the world's 100 most influential people. Lauding his rise from poverty to Prime Minister, Barack Obama praises Modi's 5-point work plan to reduce poverty, improve education, empower women, unleash India's true economic potential while confronting climate change. The US President praises the Indian Prime Minister for maintaining a balance between the ancient and the modern by firmly supporting yoga and dreaming of a digital India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi thanked the US President. He tweeted just a short while back to say, and I quote, "Dear Barack Obama, your words are touching and inspiring. Thanks." Yoshita Singh, PTI correspondent, joins us from New York for more on the story. Also with me is our executive editor, Javed Ansari. Yoshita, what do you make of the Time magazine where Narendra Modi figures as 100 most influential people and the US President referring to him as Narendra, first name basis?
Well, clearly this is very, very, very significant. The fact that the US President has written a profile for an Indian Prime Minister. It's, I think, a first in recent history, in recent memory. And the list is an annual list that the Time magazine comes out with. And in fact, Narendra Modi was featured in it last year also. But apart from that, the fact that President Obama, in fact, Time magazine has written that they had asked President Obama to write a profile for Narendra Modi, and the fact that he has written it and has mentioned so many things that he is impressed with what the Indian Prime Minister is doing, it's very, very significant. And President Obama has touched upon everything from the efforts of the Indian Prime Minister to improve education, to his being a devotee of yoga. So it's quite striking that, a US President has taken out the time and has shown the interest to write a profile for the Indian Prime Minister, whom he met in such a rockstar reception, during his visit last year in the US. So it's very significant, and it shows how personal and warm friendship the two have and that the two share.
That indeed appears to be the case. Javed, this is new. Before Prime Minister Narendra Modi traveled to New York for the UN General Assembly and then to Washington DC for that bilateral with the US President Barack Obama, the two didn't have a personal chemistry, but the moment they met, there was an instant bond. Especially when they walked together, when they went to the Martin Luther King Memorial. While this finds mention in that article, what is significant is the manner in which the US President has described the Indian Prime Minister.
Well, absolutely, Gaurav. He's been fulsome in his praise for the Indian Prime Minister. It's not without significance. Mr. Obama is a very eloquent man, and praise coming from the US President is something that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi will cherish. The whole thing has turned 360 degrees. It was still not very long ago, perhaps just a year ago, that he didn't even have a visa to visit the US, and now he's being feted by none other than the President of the United States. So it says a lot of the distance that Mr. Narendra Modi has covered, as far as distance he's covered in terms of esteem in the minds of people who matter.
And just a short while back, I also spoke to Sanjay Kaul, the BJP spokesperson. Let's listen in.
I think this is it's a very genuine sort of reflection on things and the people he has met, and Mr. Obama, as you know, probably also finds a kinship in the manner in which he has also fought a lot of prejudices in his life. So I think to that extent, Mr. Modi's life and story have resonate with him, and in somewhere I think both these leaders do find a certain common thread in running through their lives. So I can understand it's coming from the heart, and it's completely genuinely felt. And he really does admire the qualities that he's talking about, as does Mr. Modi as Mr. Modi has also said he does about Mr. Obama.